Santa Clara, California. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. San Francisco 49ers taking on Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's Najee Harris. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to.
Pickett to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Looking to throw, Pickett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to. Pickett sets up play action. Finds Pickens outright. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far.
Now, after the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Harris running straight ahead. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Pickett. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far into this defense.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Pickett now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Pickett right back to the air again. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pickett in. They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Operating from the gun. Pickett. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 40 for 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. Danger of a punt that good.
Here's Pickett. That's to Freiermuth.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
Now Pickett.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he loses the football a second time. Second and short now following the fumble. They hand this off to Harris. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is going to be 49er football. One of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Niners,